Good evening, everyone, and welcome along to another RWA production styled podcast. Well, it's another podcast. It is game week 44 in the championship. 3 games remaining to get that playoff spot. 9 teams are battling to get the playoff spot. So I'm wondering who will get it. We will shall find out by the end of the season.
That we will.
There's Norwich in, Preston in, there's tons of bloody teams in for it. But obviously, game week 44, the game, we'll start with this game first, I think. We'll go Hull City versus Watford. Obviously, Liam Rosener manages Hull City, and he's up against Chris Wilder's team on, I think it's Friday night. I think this game is Friday?
Saturday.
Is it Saturday, is it?
There's no Friday night games.
No Friday night games this week. So it's Saturday afternoon, Hull City versus Watford. What is your score prediction for that, everybody? Paul, what is your score prediction for Hull versus Watford?
Oh, that's going to be interesting one, that one.
Shall I go first?
Yeah, go on, Brad.
Okay, then. And you can have a little think about it. I'm thinking Hull City 1, Watford 1. So 1-1 draw. Because Hull are the home side and they'll get the better advantage, I think. So Hull 1, Watford 1 in this fixture. And what about yourself now?
I'm actually thinking 1-0 Hull. 1-0 Hull.
1-0 Hull. Keeps us off the obviously it keeps Watford off getting the playoffs, doesn't it? Obviously. If Hull beats them.
Yeah, it does, like.
Because obviously Hull's close to the playoff positions. So the next game we've got Coventry versus Reading. Coventry's at home. Reading are away. I think I'm going to talk like this because I've had enough of the clip on mic 2 seconds. I'll talk like this. So
Yeah,
Coventry
Reading's
versus
away.
Reading at Coventry City Stadium, Paul. What do you think the score prediction is going to be for that game?
Well, that's going to be interesting as well because Coventry is actually trying to go for the playoff spots as well.
It's going to be tough, isn't it? Overall, it's going to be tough.
It will be this weekend. For the 3 games, it will be tough.
Reading's no easy pickings either, is it? Really. Even though we got a point deduction, there's still no easy pickings. No team's easy pickings in this week.
No, there's no easy games this
so
weekend anyway.
So what you thinking, Paul?
I think this will be a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. For me, I'm thinking Coventry City 2, Reading 2. Victor Gyökeres to score goals. And I think because Andy Carroll has had a red card the other night, I don't know who's going to score for Reading, but it'll be 2-2 in the end. So it tends to go to Norwich City versus Swansea City live at Carroll Road on Saturday afternoon. Swansea City do play Norwich City at the Carroll Road Stadium. Acacia in the chat says, all right, lads. All right, Acacia, Cameron Jude, how are you doing? You all right? Acacia says, go back to Coventry for a minute. I will go back to Coventry, no problem. Coventry versus Reading, there you go.
What do you think, Acacia?
What are you thinking for this game? Coventry versus Reading, what do you think? I'm thinking it's going to be Coventry 2 or Reading 2. Paul thinks a 1-1 draw. What are you thinking? before we move on to Norwich versus Swansea. Coventry 2, Reading 1. Oh, okay. Good luck to you, Acacia, then. Next one we move on to is Norwich City versus Swansea City, live at Carrow Road, what I've just mentioned before. So Norwich has got Bookie up front, obviously. They've got Josh Sargent, and we've got a few good players in their squad. Swansea City's, I think so far, Joe Perreault has scored quite a few goals this season. He scored a few last night against, I think it was Preston, was it? Yeah, it was Preston they played last night. And when their manager, Ryan Lowe, got sent off because Russell Martin and Ryan Lowe were in a fight last night. A bit of a bust up together.
and Russell Martin got a red card, so he'd be suspended for 3 games.
Russell Martin got a red card as well. So
Yeah, they
of
both
them
got a red card.
Oh, bloody hell, there was a lot of drama going on in that game then last night. So, Cardiff,
Yeah, we do need Norwich to lose actually for this.
Norwich versus Swansea then. What do you think, everyone?
Yeah, because I agree with the case. You actually Norwich are actually all below us. Actually, they're 10th.
Yeah, Norwich 1, Swansea 3, says Acacia. What about you, Paul? Or R1?
2-1 Swansea.
Okay, 2-1 Swansea. I'm thinking because Norwich has been so inconsistent during the last few games, I'm thinking Norwich won't win this one either. I'm thinking it's going to be Norwich City 0, Swansea 1. So it's going to be 1-0 to Swansea against Norwich. And I think Joe Perreault's going to score that goal again for Swansea. Because Joe Perreault is a massive good player for them and a massive threat as well. So next game is Burnley and they are playing Queen's Park Rangers. Burnley are automatic promoters already. Promotion already. I don't know if this weekend if they're going to be champions this weekend. Because I think it's only 1 or 2 more games before they do get champions. So good luck to Burnley. Fully deserved it this season. Obviously, under Vincent Company, no one can say they haven't because they have. Well, I think anyway. But Paul, what do you think? Burnley versus QPR. QPR has been terrible lately. We drew 1-1 against Norwich the other night as well, by the way. So
Yeah, I've just seen as well. Burnley actually have to be champions against QPR if Luton actually lose. So actually, Burnley could actually go to 100 points if Luton actually lose.
KCS says Burnley 4,
onto that,
QPR 0. I can't see QPR getting a goal. Burnley have to be champions against QPR if Luton lose. I thought it was either this game or the next game. If as it said on Twitter and Facebook earlier, I didn't see that case yet, to be honest. So thank you for keeping us updated on that.
But I'm going to go Burnley 2-0.
Burnley 2-0. Okay. Next, I haven't had Burnley 3, QPR 0 for this one. 2 seconds. I'm just going to shut your window. 2 seconds. Very, 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 very windy where I live. So Burnley versus QPR. Have I give my prediction yet? I haven't ever. I said 3-1, didn't I? Burnley.
Yeah, you said 3-1.
No problem, says Acacia. Okay. Next game is Cardiff City versus Stoke City. Obviously, Alex Neil is going to travel down to Wales this weekend for their game against Cardiff. So,
Paul, this one would be interesting because Alex Neil lost last weekend and he'll actually want to get back get back to winning ways against Cardiff. So
Think they'll win?
yeah, I think Alex will actually win.
Alex will win? What score prediction do you think?
I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1 Stoke.
2-1 Stoke. I'm going the other way, unfortunately. I'm going 3-2 to Cardiff against Stoke. Acacia says 3-1 Cardiff. She's right with me, just not with the goal score. I can see Cardiff winning this game. To be honest, I've been on some flying form lately, Cardiff, since they beat Sheffield. Since Sheffield United did beat them 4-1 and Sunderland beat them 1-0. So yes, indeed. So next game is Bristol City and they play Rotherham United. So Bristol City versus Rotherham United, Paul. What you thinking?
I'm going to go 2-1 Rotherham.
2-1 Rotherham away. Who do you think's going to score for Rotherham? You think Shane Ferguson will get a goal?
Yeah, I think he will.
Shane Ferguson. Okay. Bristol City 2, Rotherham 2, says Acacia. Yeah, not a bad score, I'm not, to be honest. I'm thinking pretty much the same, but a draw myself. I'm going to go 1-1. Bristol City versus Rotherham, sorry, not Cardiff. All the time spread. Next game is, this one's a really, really good one. Birmingham City and they play Blackpool. And it's a 3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday as well. So, Paul, Birmingham City versus Blackpool. Birmingham City have, I think, the one the other night against Millwall, 1-0. But unfortunately, they lost against Sunderland 2-1. So, what you thinking here?
Be interesting actually because the head coach at the moment that Blackpool's got, will they actually get a win under him? You know, before they look for a new head coach, probably Paul Hurst. 2-0 Birmingham.
2-0 Birmingham, okay. I'm thinking Birmingham City 2, Blackpool 1 in this game. Jerry will score the goal, and Birmingham City, I think Hall and Chong will score the goals for them this weekend. So, next game is Wigan Athletic versus Millwall. Obviously, quite a few Sunderland B team players in the Wigan squad. We've got Charlie Wyke, Max Power. Obviously, we've got Danny, what do you call him? Not Danny, what do you call him? Not Danny. Trying to think of his name. Someone Fletcher.
Stephen.
Stephen
Ashley.
Ashley Fletcher. From nearly twisted my microphone. That wouldn't have been good. So Middlesbrough, Ashley Fletcher, and Sunderland's Ashley Fletcher as well. So pretty much interested on that.
This one's interesting, though, because I think if Wigan lose, I actually think they're down, relegated.
Yeah, if Wigan get beat on this one on Saturday, they're relegated. Wigan 1, caught Millwall 4, says Acacia. Ooh, what a good scoreline. Scoreline, that. What about you, Paul? Don't think it'll be 4-1 like, but...
Sorry, Wigan, but I'm going to send you down. 2-0 Millwall.
2-0 Millwall. To be honest, I'm thinking the same. I think 2-0 Millwall as well, just to send Wigan down. Because we don't deserve to be in the championship, to be honest. In my opinion, my eyes. Next game is Preston North End versus Blackburn Rovers. Obviously, Jacob Ward will be watching this one on Saturday as well. And they'll be playing.
I bet he'll be watching this to go. Just as he'd like, come on, be nice.
Oh, it's the Northwest Derby. It's the Northwest Derby, isn't it? Preston and Blackburn. They're both in the Northwest. So
it'd be interesting with this one as well. The same Ryan Lowe is suspended from the touchline.
So what you thinking, Paul? Do you think it'll be a Blackburn win for Jakey?
I best be nice because Jacob will messages.
What's your score? Come on, then. Tell us your score.
3-1 Blackburn Rovers.
3-1 Blackburn Rovers. Okay, cool. I'm thinking 2-1 Blackburn Rovers. Let's have a
Oh yeah,
look at
we
the
need
chat.
Blackburn to lose.
Acacia says 3-2 Preston. She says. Okay. Even though I haven't got a manager, but you know.
Then we need Blackburn to lose that game because if you think where they are at the moment,
You
they
know,
actually
number
are
6.
sixth on the table.
Yeah. Next game we're going to talk about is Luton Town versus Middlesbrough. This is another one of my friends, T-Boys TV, Tyler Barber will be watching this one as well. I'll probably be going to the game because Luton's at home. So, Paul, Luton Town, they've got some good players up front. We've got Carlton Morris, we've got Adebayo, whatever you want to call him. So, what do you think?
It'll be an interesting one.
Of course,
they're playing Middlesbrough as well. Michael Carrick in charge.
It's going to be tight.
Yeah, it will.
Luton 2, Middlesbrough 4, says Acacia. 4-2 Borough. Okay. What about you, Paul?
It is going to be tough.
I've got a massive scoreline drawn in my head. Do I take it or not? I don't know, but let Paul go first.
I'm going to say Luton's going to cause an upset. I'm going to call 2-1 Luton.
2-1 Luton. Right, are you ready for this one? Luton 3, Middlesbrough 3.
Oh.
It's going to be a very tight game, I think. So a 3-3 draw, Luton and Borough. I think it'll make it better for Sunderland as well, even though Luton and Middlesbrough both got a playoff place secured. So, and now our last game of this tonight is West Brom versus Sunderland on Sunday. Sky Sports 12 o'clock kickoff. Last time when we had a 12 o'clock kickoff, it was against Norwich City and we actually won down there 1-0. I can remember the goal by Abdullah Bar was a good goal as well. So, what is your score predictions for this? Keisha says 3-2 to Sunderland. Not a bad result, to be honest, Keisha, what you've said there, to be honest.
Of course, I'm going to go for a Sunderland win.
Yeah, I have to, man. Go on.
2-1 Sunderland.
2-1 Sunderland. Right, okay. Mate, just because I love to see Sunderland go back into them playoffs positions, if we could, I'm saying Sunderland 2, West Brom 0 on Sunday.
Clean sheet.
Gerhard scoring, and also we'll have Ahmad scoring. I think Ahmad will get back on the score sheet this weekend. So, that's about it from me this evening. I'm Paul Wilson. We will be live in about 5 minutes again for the Premier League fixtures with Lewis York. Lewis York will be joining us for this Premier League fixture list, as Newcastle will play as Tottenham on Sunday as well for him. So we'll see what happens there, guys.
Interesting.
But for now, we will see you live at 9:30 on the other stream. So we'll see you there. Goodbye.